Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to your August Tarot forecast. I like this spread because you are definitely moving forward in a new direction. And I feel like there are new connections or offerings that they will be showing up, but sorry, they're going to show up later. I think right now we are in the middle of retrograde season. We have Mercury retrograde, Pluto, Chiron, Neptune, Saturn. Like there's so many planets in retrograde, and that is really helping us figure out what we really want for ourselves and what we want to be doing next. I'm not gonna lie, like your first lineup here and the second one, you could be feeling a little bit confused, triggered, overwhelmed, emotionally sort of up and down. Like I have a Libra rising, so I get it. But you're clearing a lot of shit. And if you are noticing, so I have a King of Swords, a King of Cups, both reversed, and a Three of Swords reversed, because you're clearing a lot of emotional baggage, or just I'm feeling it as like stickiness. It's like shit from like way down, like under the surface. It's just like we need to excavate and just like get rid of it, because what's beautiful about this is there's maybe for some of you already a new connection, a new person who's already showed up. I have this Two of Cups, which is beautiful, a Knight of Cups. Maybe some of you maybe you're already in a connection and another person is going to show up and you're like, oh my God, what do I do? I don't know. But so for some of you, maybe there's multiple people showing up. If it's not romance, for some of you it will be, for sure. If it's not romance, this is also about collaborations, creativity, connections. And what's beautiful about this new energy is it feels slow and intentional and balanced, okay? I really like that. So this new connection, this new person or project or collaboration, it feels steady, intentional, easy, smooth. It's just an overall nice energy. But what's interesting is a lot of you need to do a little bit more internal work, clearing out all of the old fears, I'm hearing imposter syndrome, this idea that you're not good enough or that you don't deserve it or whatever. So like that bullshit just like needs to go. Like we're so done with that. I believe this Mercury retrograde is happening in the sign of Leo. So it's really shifting our perspective on who we are and what we really want and deserve, and how to show up fully as ourselves and just put ourselves out there and shine. You know what I mean? I actually have a workshop if you want to focus on that energy a little bit more and really understand how to work with this retrograde season. It's a Leo season and retrograde season workshop. It's really a 2-in-1. I'm going to tag it here. It's on my website. If you feel called, go. It's really helpful, especially because we have so many planets in retrograde, and I talk about a lot of that. So what's beautiful about this energy is like that Two of Cups, it's coming. Maybe for some of you, it's already here, but it will get more serious. But for that relationship to improve or really find its flow, we need to clean up. We need to clean up. And we need to clean up our energy, our emotions. We need to understand what is ours, mine, and not our families, not societies, not whatever. Maybe some of you need to experience a little bit of like a grieving process, understanding that who you were up until now, that version of you, it's done. And that means that the relationships, the people in your life, like situations, they're going to change. And the more you allow those situations to change and you allow yourself to let go of some older, outdated ideas about yourself, perspectives, the grieving, the anger, maybe the resentment, or just recognizing that there are some relationships that way that the relationship was showing up. So maybe you've been in, I don't know, it could be with an ex or just a family friend or a family member or whatever, but it's like how you show up in that relationship, it's changing. And I think maybe other people are not really understanding why it has to change. There's just something inside of you that is becoming more mature, and you're going to want different things for yourself moving forward. So that means a lot of the stories in your mind are changing, which means the external world is going to catch up. So the people, the other characters in these stories, it's like the whole relationship is going to shift. I know that sounds maybe a little bit confusing. I think it'll make more sense later on. I'm just going to move on from that because I feel like I don't want to like lose too many people. We're just going to like keep rolling with this. But a lot of you could be feeling sad or like overwhelmed, or like there's so many things to think about. I've got a 10 of wands, a 9 of wands, a 5 of coins. So what's interesting about this is like there is an exhaustion here. So we're just tired. We want to take a break. And I think that a lot of us are exhausted because maybe there's a lot of things that we maybe haven't really looked at or examined, our behaviors, again, our relationships. Maybe there are some grieving or pain that you grew up with and you never had a chance to really deal with it. And now there's this opportunity for you to really sort of recognize everything that you're carrying. And I think a lot of you need to recognize what you are carrying from like the collective, the world's energy, like what you are feeling. Maybe it's not even yours. Maybe it's a parent's or a friend's or just the world's energy. But what's interesting about this is we have these opportunities, these new ideas, these new connections and projects or invitations to start something new, which is beautiful. But at the same time, it's like we can't fully jump into that because there is still a lot of stuff that's not our stuff, or maybe it's our stuff, but it doesn't need to come with us in the future. So this retrograde season and this month of August really is about recognizing what you want and what you want to release, and how you can work with these energies to understand that like you've paid the karmic debts, you've learned what you needed to learn. Like you've learned the karma is paid off. And with this King of Wands and this Justice card and then this 8 of coins, it's like there's an opportunity here for you to reestablish yourself and rebalance who you are and how you show up. And that means that you're going to want to commit to doing different things. This 8 of coins energy, it's about doing the work. So first of all, needing to like, maybe do the shadow work or hire a therapist, chat with someone, get involved in community, go to workshops and classes and meet people and just try to process whatever you're processing. And I feel like a lot of you, maybe if you're still sitting here and you're like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, then just start writing. Be like, what have I not looked at? What am I carrying from my family or from my past? And just start writing and see what comes up. I promise you something will come up, and you'll probably notice that you're like, whoa, this is deep and I'm carrying this. And it's like, you didn't even notice because we've just been kind of like going with it and rolling with it. So it's like, what is coming up for you? I want you to actively work with someone if you need that support. But like, there are old ideas here that still keep you tied. There are old fears, ideas, limitations, beliefs, the grief, the pain, whatever that keeps you stuck in the past, and it's not allowing you to move forward. So this month, and really, honestly, I'm not going to lie, like from now until November, we have a lot of availability for deep emotional purging and cleaning up our energies, cleaning up our emotions. So I would really invite you to just do that if it's available for you. You have this beautiful Magician card, oh my God, with the Tower right behind it, and then an Ace of Wands. It's like, when you recognize everything you're carrying that you don't need to carry anymore, and again, maybe it'll take some time to process and release it, but when you recognize that, you have this opportunity to create a new life without that grief, without that pain, without that limitation from the family or society or whatever. So this is an opportunity for you to stop self-sacrificing and taking on everyone else's shit and just like, oh, it's okay, just pile it on, I'll do it. Like, no, you don't need to do that anymore. So I really like this because there's a bit of a breakthrough happening with this Mercury retrograde. This Mercury retrograde is going to help you really sort of see things differently. And then you're going to feel more empowered to take care of yourself and prioritize yourself. And that Ace of Wands is inviting in new action, new ideas. But there's really an overall need to slow down for 1 minute. Like, use this retrograde season to review, revisit, and release the shit that's not yours that you don't need to carry into this next chapter. You know what I mean? You also have this beautiful Ace of Swords here. You have a Fool card here. Like, there really is a new journey upon you. There's really a nice new journey that's coming. And again, new connections. Like, don't forget these. Two of Cups, Knight of Cups, sorry. Like, everything's good, but it's all on pause for a minute because you will have a better experience later if for the next little while you are focusing on just experiencing the pause and cleaning up whatever is happening internally, okay? I think what's very fucking aligned with this is the live experience that I will be hosting on 8/8. Okay, that number 8 is a very powerful number. It happens once a year on the 8th month, the 8th day. It's the Lionsgate portal, so to speak. There's a lot of misinformation connected to that event. We'll talk about it, but the numerology, the 8/8, is very powerful. So I am hosting a live activation. It is a catch and release workshop. We're going to release the shit that we don't need. So these stories, the emotional baggage, the limitations, the fear, whatever. And we're going to call in and catch the expansion, the abundance, the joy, the play, the love, whatever. So if you're interested in joining me live, it's going to be fucking awesome. I promise you that is a very powerful activation. And that numerology, again, like, it happens once a year. So I'm going to tag the tickets below here. It's also on my website. I hope that helps, Libra. I love you. I'll see you very soon. Let me know in the comments if this was helpful, if this is resonating, and maybe send this out on your Instagram story. They only show my followers these readings because they're over 3 minutes, which is so stupid. So if you want to just share this and tell other people where they can find their reading, I would really appreciate that. I love you. I'll see you very soon. Ciao.